Good Friday evening and welcome to the Ncwlife Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window, and not a bad day once again out there today. As we look to the north in the upper valley towards Leavenworth on Highway 2, as you see at the bottom of your screen, we did see some clouds out there today, especially moving in from the west. And those are clouds ahead of a storm system that'll be moving through the state tonight and for some of Saturday as we kick off our weekend. We'll talk about that in a second, but I'll tell you what, fall is right around the corner. We talked about it the other day, but tomorrow, 6:54 p.m., we will experience the fall equinox. Temperature-wise on Saturday, we'll be about 70. We should be at 74. But don't let that worry you. We are going to be above normal as we move into weather next week and the end of the weekend, and we'll have more on that coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Crews from Chelan and Douglas County responded to a fire involving a tool shed and several vehicles in the Rock Island area last night. A stranded woman was arrested earlier this week near Malaga after two hunters returned to camp and found her rummaging through their belongings. A Warden man was arrested Wednesday on a federal warrant for receipt of child pornography and possession of child pornography. And it's back to school for students at Wenatchee Valley College. But first, we begin tonight. Apparently, it's back to the drawing board for developers of a proposed alpine amusement park in Leavenworth. Ncwlife News has learned that the application for a conditional use permit for the Leavenworth Adventure Park have been withdrawn. The developer, John Sutherland, had hoped to build the park in the west end of town off Icicle Road and Highway 2. The plans included the first ever alpine roller coaster ride in the United States. City Administrator Joel Walensky says the park developers have indicated they might resubmit a revised plan at a later date.
They do say that they will be resubmitting their application and supporting documents at a future date. So the timeline is on their end in terms of when that would happen. I presume that they'll collect additional information and provide a more robust application at some future date.
The project is opposed by the group Friends of Leavenworth, who fear it would add to the city's already congested traffic and parking. Group spokesman Dwayne Gaynor reacted favorably to the news.
We are very supportive of the idea of having more family-oriented things in our community. Of course, just many people in the membership believe that. But our concerns continue to be that we don't want to create too much over-tourism in our area so that we basically push out our own community and make it so unbearable for them to reside here.
Over 6,000 people signed an online petition to halt the project. Gaynor says his group is not opposed to the park's concept, but is dead set against its current proposed location. Crews from Chelan and Douglas County responded to a fire involving a tool shed and several vehicles in the Rock Island area last night. Douglas County Fire District 2 Assistant Chief John Glenn says the two-alarm fire was reported in the 8 o'clock hour, located on private property off Hannah Avenue.
We arrived on scene and there was a approximately 10 by 20 foot shed that had been on fire, auto exposed to a couple of vehicles just to the north, and then unfortunately an RV trailer just to the west of that as well, and another vehicle that was in between that shed and the house. Luckily, the fire didn't spread to the house, but just a tiny bit on one of the corners of the roof line, but it was pretty inconsequential. A couple of panes of glass had cracked, so all in all, very lucky, but still not sure exactly what caused the fire. Nobody had been in the shed during the daytime hours, apparently, so that's still undetermined at this time.
Glenn says crews from Cashmere, Chelan County District 1 and 6 responded, along with Douglas County Fire District 4. They remained on scene for about 3 hours, and there were no reports of injuries. Well, a stranded woman was arrested earlier this week, near Malaga after two hunters returned to camp and found her rummaging through their belongings. The Wenatchee World reports the hunters found 32-year-old Krista Knopp with a backpack belonging to one of the men filled with gear from his tent, which included a GPS unit, flashlights, headlamp, video camera, stocking caps, hand warming packets, and a coffee cup and food. The equipment was valued at about $1,700. The report also said Knopp took truck keys from the tent and entered a truck, taking 4 credit cards. The camp was located near Clockham Pass Road and Neneum Ridge Road in Kittitas County. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies also found methamphetamine, heroin, and needles in a bag belonging to Knopp. She was charged with second-degree theft, first-degree criminal trespassing, second-degree vehicle prowl, and 4 counts of theft of an access device. Drug charges are pending. The Grant County Sheriff's Office reports that Warden police arrested a 53-year-old Michael Levitt of Warden on a federal warrant for receipt of child pornography and possession of child pornography on Wednesday. Levitt was then turned over to the custody of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The charges stem from an investigation which started earlier in 2018, where Levitt was arrested by Warden police for voyeurism. The FBI's subsequent investigation uncovered that Levitt received child porn in 2009 and that he possessed child porn in 2018. Levitt was an emergency substitute teacher in the Warden School District and former city council members. Well, coming up next, the Grant County Health District has issued a public safety alert for toxic blue-green algae at Moses Lake. It's back to school time for students at Wenatchee Valley College. All next week will be Young Professionals Week in Wenatchee with a wide variety of activities on tap Monday through Saturday. And beginning tonight, the Washington State Patrol will conduct a statewide emphasis patrol on distracted driving. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the Ncwlife Evening News.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Eastern Washington. It's a great place to call home and a great time to own a home. It's the ideal place to lay down roots for your family and your future. Gisa Credit Union thinks Eastern Washington is a great place to own a home too. That's why we offer all kinds of home loans with personal attention every step of the way. We're your home. For home loans, we're Gisa Credit Union.
Hi, Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. When you think of Alpine Air in Wenatchee, think of professional, friendly customer service for all your heating and cooling needs. Alpine Air partners with Carrier, manufacturers of some of the best heating and air conditioning equipment available today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Visit our store in Wenatchee, meet our people, see our shop. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Welcome back. In another news, the Grant County Health District has issued a public safety alert for toxic blue-green algae at Moses Lake. Officials say it's likely that all parts of Moses Lake are contaminated and not safe for swimming. The health district says it will continue testing the lake weekly until sample results show toxins are below the Washington State recreational guidelines. Grant County Health District has posted warning signs around Moses Lake that will be up until the lake is clear of the toxic algae. Pets and livestock are also at risk of illness or even death if the water is consumed. Fall classes are set to get underway Monday at Wenatchee Valley College. The community college on 5th Street in Wenatchee has an average enrollment of around 7,000 students. Wenatchee Valley College President Jim Richardson says it looks like that number will edge up this year.
We're sitting pretty good. We're pretty happy. We're watching enrollment go up this year. We've watched it fall for a couple of years in a row, and so it's back, starting that slow climb back up, and we're really appreciative. We put a lot of devices in we're calling people that haven't registered, that type of thing. So we're doing a lot more recruiting than we ever have. So the enrollment's going back up, and that's a good thing, obviously, for the community as well as the school, because more people are being educated. But the school year looks great. We're excited to get going again.
According to Richardson, over half of Wenatchee Valley College students are minority and 57% are women. He says they're proud of the diverse population receiving education at Wenatchee Valley College.
You know, we have running start students who probably, 16, and then we have a lot of returning students, many of them we have students in the nursing program that, are in their 50s. We have students in our technical programs that are that, and even our transfer programs. So, we've got a wide range of the age group, people coming back, and the goal is, better jobs, better employment to help the community, because most of our students stay here after they graduate.
Richardson says once classes begin next week, they'll be able to provide us a firmer number on student enrollment. Well, all next week will be Young Professionals Week in Wenatchee with a wide variety of activities on tap Monday through Saturday. The Wenatchee Downtown Association and Confluence Health are sponsoring the second year of the event, billed as an opportunity for young professionals to network. Events will start with a lunch Monday at Sweetwater Barbecue and end Saturday with a comedy show at Radar Station. In between, there will be gatherings at the Saddle Rock Trailhead, Local Tel Events Center at Pybus Public Market, the Numerica PAC, the museum, breweries, and more. You can find a full list of the activities on the Wenatchee Downtown Association's website or their Facebook page. Beginning tonight, the Washington State Patrol will conduct a statewide emphasis patrol on distracted driving. According to the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, distracted driving is the cause of 30% of traffic fatalities and makes up 23% of all serious injury collisions in the state. So far in 2018, the Washington State Patrol has contacted 18,557 drivers for distracted driving. In 2017, troopers stopped 17,058 drivers. The penalty for distracted driving is a $136 citation for the first offense. If you're issued another citation within 5 years, the penalty raises to at least $234. Additionally, each offense is reported to your insurance companies. The emphasis patrols will continue through the weekend. You're watching the NCWLife Evening News. Coming up next, your sports update with Eric Granstrom and our feature story tonight. That and much more still to come on the NCWLife Evening News. Stay with us.
It's a free walk-in job search assistance center. It is designed to help job seekers with the tools that they need to find a job. We have partnered with libraries in 5 other cities, providing the same types of services that we offer here, just there.
Just walk in, we have laptops, and we can help you with resume, cover letter.
All of our services are paid for by the revenues earned in our store. Goodwill is just a tool that the community is using to help their neighbors find a job. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
Sir, I pulled you over today to ask you one thing. Is it true that Apple Valley Honda has a free lifetime warranty on every new Honda?
Officer, I'm glad you asked. Our lifetime warranty comes free on all of our new Hondas. That means you won't have to pay a dime for any major expenses. That could save you thousands. And no, you do not have to service with us. It's a great peace of mind, officer.
Wow, my wife and I have wanted the new Accord. We'll see you this weekend.
Hello, and what is up? Welcome to Career Shift Business Edition. I've got 3 choices: certificate, associates, and bachelor's. I'm going associates. And I'm enrolled. Stay alert, this game moves pretty fast. Whoa, exams almost did me in. I'm back on track and picking up speed. And I'm in the home stretch. Degree complete, and I'm ready to go to work. Charter helped me make that career shift. Your turn.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLife channel.
And a happy Finally Friday. Wenatchee hosted Davis in a Big 9 volleyball match last night, and the NCWLife channel was there as the Panthers knocked off the Pirates 3-0. Wenatchee had solid play up and down the lineup, especially from Madison Johnson and Sydney Brownlee, in winning 25-11, 8-21. I was alongside Leanne Branham with a call here on the NCWLife channel.
Good for him again. Backline it goes to Hoberg. King chases it down. Now they get it across. Panthers setting up nicely. And the left-handed shot again nearly in by Johnson. King up front. It comes to Bellman. Panther student body helping him out here and helping Wenatchee to a first game win. Service is a good one. Back line to McCreary. Up front to Clark. Clark off of Kili Nananui, and like that, it's
Boise.
A point from Boise. It's a point for the Panthers, and they win game 2. Now to Skahan White. Beautiful job by Dexter to get after that one. Now front line, it goes to McCreary off of King. Here's Benitez getting it towards the front. Skahan White goes deep with it. Dexter returns it. Now the attempt. Wenatchee, great job on the return that time as Brownlee digs it out. Crosses over. Now no man's land, but there's Brownlee again for Wenatchee. How about this volley back and forth? Best of the night. That's too deep. Off of King. Out. Panthers point. 22-20. Here's Johnson again with the left hand on the left side, and somebody's into the nets.
Bummer.
Is it? And that is the way the game will end, and that will be a win for the Panthers. But give Davis some credit here in the third game. A valiant effort to try to come back and get it and then extend it into a fourth. But it is a 3-0 sweep here for Wenatchee.
So Wenatchee improves to 2-0 in Big 9 play with the win. Back to the Les Schwab scoreboard in other volleyball action last night. Cascade blanked Omak 3-0. Chelan stopped Kashmir 3-0. On the soccer pitch last night, Eastmont got second half goals from Carissa Miller and Jaden Brown to shut out Sunnyside 2-0. Wenatchee lost for the first time in Big 9 play, falling on the road at Moses Lake 1-0. Kashmir had no trouble with Chelan, winning 6-0, and wow, Manson pummeled Pateras 14-1. On the Les Schwab Prep swimming and diving scoreboard, Wenatchee swept Ike and Davis in a double duel at Wenatchee High School Thursday, beating the Cadets 128-156, topping the Pirates 143-39. Friday night lights are certainly shining brightly on the Eastmont Wildcats right now. Eastmont's off to a 3-0 start with an 8-game winning streak stretching back to last season. Wildcats came from behind to beat Ellensburg last week 20-14, and Coach Michael Don says that was a good eye-opener for his team.
It was good for somebody to come punch us in the mouth. I felt for the first 2 weeks we kind of just physically dominated, and I felt like our kids kind of overlooked them, and that's on us as coaches. They just thought they were kind of riding high and riding a little too high, and I don't think we played our best football, but we were able to overcome that and get a win at the end of the day.
Carson Talley has rushed for 266 yards and a couple of touchdowns so far this year. He says Eastmont staying focused on the task at hand.
I think we've been improving a lot. We've gotten more yards through every game we've played, but I still don't think we've reached our full potential, our full offense really. I still think we have a lot more tricks up sleeve. My personal goal is 100 yards per game and just block as best I can for my teammates. Just if I'm not running good, just put blocking my first priority. Just get my teammates going, and if I don't have a good game, I'll try to give them the best game I can.
Eastmont travels to Spokane tonight to take on the 2-1 West Valley Eagles. Don says the non-league finale for the Wildcats will be a good test.
Last year, West Valley Spokane was in the state semis, 12-0. They did graduate a lot of guys. They had some really talented kids last year, but we think they have a good program. They got some good, tough kids. They got some big linebacker-type kids, a couple of 200-pound looking linebackers, and they move pretty well, and so we think it'll be a good matchup.
Here's a rundown on the rest of the prep football schedule tonight under the lights. Wenatchee will try to make it 2 in a row as they open up Big 9 play on the road at Eisenhower. Kashmir hosts another non-leaguer against Cheney. Cascade also home at Peshastin tonight to host Kings in town. Chelan travels to Granger on the B side. Waterville Mansfield's at Bridgeport. Entiat hosts Welpinett, and Manson on the road at Wilbur Creston. All those games kick off at 7 o'clock. On the prep schedule for the weekend, first in soccer, Chelan hosts Tonasket tomorrow morning at 11. Cascade's on the road at Clahoya at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Volleyball tomorrow on the courts. County Benton, Connell, and Chelan all meeting at Cascade High School starting at 11 o'clock. Kashmir's on the road at Wapato starting at 12:30. Wenatchee hosts 10 teams tomorrow, including Cascade, Kashmir, Eastmont at Walla Walla Point Park, It is the Wenatchee Invite starting at 11 o'clock. We're talking cross country here. Chelan, meanwhile, on the road at the Kings Invite at noon. College football this weekend. Tonight for the Cougars. It starts off this weekend. Washington State plays the USC tonight on ESPN at 7:30. Tomorrow, Eastern Washington hosts Cal Poly at 1:05. Central Washington kicks off at Simon Fraser tomorrow night at 6. And ESPN tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Number 10, Washington hosting Arizona State. Wenatchee Wild are in Chilliwack this weekend for the BCHL Showcase, facing Alberni Valley today. Chilliwack tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Wenatchee Valley Super Oval wraps up the season with a fall shindig. That'll be tomorrow and Sunday. Northwest Super Late Models, the CR Legends, the Pro Stock Models, Treat Stocks, Thunder Hobby Challenge, and the Northwest Mini Stock Series. They'll have heat races tomorrow and the B-Main tomorrow, the main events on Sunday. Finally, Mariners are in Texas facing the Rangers all weekend. Seahawks have the Dallas Cowboys in town at CenturyLink Field Sunday, 1:25 on Fox. That's sports. Grant, back to you.
Thanks, Eric. This weekend, dinosaurs will come alive at the Town Toyota Center. Jurassic Quest is a traveling animatronic dinosaur exhibit, and they're currently setting up their show for this weekend.
We travel the country, different city every week, setting up the dinosaur show that we have behind us. We're in the very early stages of our show right now, so they're just now getting the dinosaurs out of the trucks, get everything that we need to get a successful show started. But we don't only just have the dinosaurs behind us. You can see a lot of people working behind us, and each one of them has a huge love for dinosaurs, children, something. It really does take a lot of work to set up this show, and we really do pride ourselves in the amount of love that we bring to each city. We do very much care for all of these dinosaurs and all the children that come through our show. So everyone has a different reason for doing it. Myself is, I get to see all these children's faces light up. As soon as they walk through the door, some of them are a little more timid, and then they kind of light up, and that love for dinosaurs ignites within them. The setup process, we've pretty much nailed it down to a science, and we try getting faster every week, so we have it down to about a day and a half right now.
Over 100 life-size animatronic dinosaurs will be featured at the show.
Something that we have exclusive to our show is the baby dinosaurs and the walking dinosaurs. We are the only show in North America to have the baby dinosaurs. So once the kids get to see one of the baby dinosaurs that we have here to offer, we have a baby Triceratops, a baby T-Rex, and a baby Camarasaurus. The kids kind of go crazy with the baby dinosaurs. They can actually pet them, they get to interact with them, and the dinosaur trainers just carry them in their arms. So the kids they get to see those dinosaurs and their imagination runs wild. Obviously, we have lots of bounce houses, tons of dinosaur rides, but we don't only just have those. We have arts and crafts, we have science station, we have so many educational factors here at Jurassic Quest as well. Not only can you walk up to any one of our staff members and ask them any question you'd like, and we'd try our very best to answer it, like even how to name just a dinosaur. You can go through a tour of the whole scene, all the exhibit, and really get to know each dinosaur. It just depends. Every child wants something specific. Some kids really just want to come in and see all the bounce houses and all the rides and inflatables, and we accommodate that. Go ahead, go straight to the rides and have fun all day. But there are lots of kids who come in here with tons of questions, and sometimes they correct us, and that is A-okay. We really do pride ourselves in everything that we offer, everything that we display is as factual as possible.
And the first show is taking place as we speak. It runs from 3 o'clock today until 8 o'clock tonight. Hours on Saturday and Sunday are from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tickets can be purchased online at JurassicQuest.com or at the door. We'll be back with a recap of some of our top stories and your complete local weather forecast right after this.
So Pam, how's your mom doing?
She's okay. She's struggling. She'd like to stay in her house, and it's getting harder for her to do the daily chores.
What kinds of problems is she having?
Just basic house cleaning, you know, taking care of her house, yard work, taking care of her medicine.
Mm-hmm. It does sound exhausting.
It is very exhausting, and I always worry about her.
Aging and Adult Care can assist you or your loved one to remain comfortably and safely in their own home. Contact them today to start the conversation.
Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house, featuring great family dining in downtown Chelan. We've got burgers, pub fare, and the best barbecue around. Try one of our award-winning sauces made fresh here in-house. So grab the whole gang and come on down. Stormy Mountain Brewing. Beer, barbecue, friends, and beer.
With 15,000 square feet to explore, you'll find something special at the Antique Mall at Cashmere. For the do-it-yourselfers and those with a keen eye for making something old fresh and new again, the Antique Mall at Cashmere is the place to come find your next project. From the coin enthusiasts to avid collectors, Antique Mall at Cashmere has treasures in every corner. Come find your treasure today. Antique Mall at Cashmere's friendly staff is here to help. Stop on by today.
Welcome back to the NCW Life Evening News. Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Before we get to those details, let's take another peek outside our weather window where once again it was a beautiful one out there. Clouds are beginning to are increasing as we've made our way through the afternoon today, and we are seeing mostly cloudy skies now as we look down at Highway 2 heading up towards beautiful Leavenworth area. And as we take a look at our surface loop, it's going to get nice. Not so much tomorrow. We will see a 20% chance of mainly morning showers. Not a very good or favorable flow for us straight from west to east that we will pick up rain, so it will be widely scattered showers. And then as we move into Sunday, things get very nice. A large area of high pressure off the Pacific coast will bring us a beautiful westerly to northwesterly flow. That high pressure will move up just slightly on Monday, and it will continue to warm us up. We'll see temperatures Monday in the middle 70s. Tuesday, it slides even closer to Washington State. We will see temperatures approaching 80 degrees on Tuesday as well as on Wednesday. And then it looks like our weather could change as we move into the end of next week and into the weekend. But can you believe that? 80 degrees, a possibility on Wednesday, and that'll be about 8 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. Let's take a look at your quick lube and tune forecast now. And tonight, 55 degrees, the overnight low, 71 for both Saturday and Sunday. After the storm system moves through Sunday, we could see a bit of a west wind on Sunday. And then Monday through Thursday, look at that weather. 76 Monday, almost 80 on Tuesday and Wednesday, and 78 with sunny and warm conditions once again on Thursday. Well, we close the news tonight with a video shared with us by a TV station in New York State. It's of the 1914 Curtiss flying boat that was built by Century Aviation from Pangbourne Airport. After making its first successful test flight at Moses Lake last month, it was then shipped to Hammondsport, New York for the annual Wings and Wheels Air Show. The aircraft will now make its home at the Glenn H. Curtiss Air Museum, which is located in Hammondsport.
That is art. Keep going. All right,
If you have a video of the day you'd like to see on the NCW Life Evening News, message us on our Facebook page at the NCW Life channel. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel Monday morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz and News with Steve Hare. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great weekend.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Hey there, Wenatchee. I'm Sean Lee, and I'm inviting you to check out the NCW Movie Guide to keep up on what movies are playing in our town.